Hi Primary 4, today inshallah we are going to take story Robin Hood and his Merry Men, Chapter 7. Chapter 7, A Fight on a Bridge. A Fight on a Bridge. Pages from 28 to 39. Again, pages from 28 to 31. A Fight on a Bridge. A few weeks later, Robin was walking beside the river with his bow under his arm. When he came to a bridge, he knew there were deer on the other side of the river, and he started to cross. But there was another man on the bridge, a tall man with wide shoulders. So there was a man with wide shoulders. He was coming the other way, and there was not room for them to pass each other. Robin waved and called out to the man, "Good morning. I want to cross the bridge. Will you go back to the other bank, please? When I have crossed, it will be your turn." But the man didn't move. "No, I will not," he said. "Why must you cross first?" "Because I am Robin Hood," cried Robin. He fitted an arrow to his bow and he pointed it at the man. "What?" said the man. "You have a bow and arrow, but I have only a stick. If we are going to fight, it must be a fair fight." "Very well," said Robin. He found a long stick and put down his bow and arrow. "My name is John Little," said the man, "and I can beat you in a fight any day." He raised his arm and brought his stick down on Robin's back with a thump. So there was a fight on the bridge because the white man refused to let Robin cross first. "I will show you who is the better fighter." This made John Little angry, and he pushed Robin in the chest. Robin stumbled and fell into the river. Splash! Robin was completely soaked. He stood up and stared at John Little. John Little stared back at Robin. Then the two men started to laugh. John Little held out his hand to Robin and helped him out of the river. "Your clothes will soon dry," he said. "The sun is hot today." Robin tapped the water out of his horn. Then he blew it to call his merry men. When they arrived, Robin said, "This man pushed me into the river." He smiled. "Then I will do the same thing to him," cried Will Scarlet, raising his fist. "No," said Robin. "I don't want such a strong man to be my enemy. I want him to be my friend, John Little. Will you be one of my merry men? You can show us how to fight." "I have heard that the Sheriff of Nottingham is your enemy," said John Little. "And he is mine too." "Yes, I will join the merry men." "Good," laughed Robin. "But first I want you to change your name because you are so tall and wide. I will call you Little John." Everyone laughed. Then Robert and his men led their new friend back to the camp. So the fight ended happily. Robin and the white man became friends, and he became one of his merry men. Now, let's go to our booklet, Chapter 7, A Fight on a Bridge. Now, open your booklet on page 98. Let's read the summary together. Few weeks later, Robin was walking by the river. He decided to cross the river, but there was another tall man with wide shoulders crossing the river. There were no rooms to pass. Each one of them insists to pass first. They decided to fight. Robin got out his arrow and the bow. The man said that it wasn't fair as he had only a stick. Robin found a stick and they had a small fight. Soon Robin fell in the river. Robin said, I don't want such a strong man to be my enemy. I want you to be my friend. This man was called John Little. He asked him to be one of his merry men. Robin called him Little John and took him back to the camp. Answer the following. What did Robert find on the bridge? A tall man. What did Robin find on the bridge? A tall man. Who was the tall man? John Little. Who was the tall man? John Little. What did Robin call him? Little John. What did Robin call him? Little John. Who won the fight? The tall man or Robin? The tall man. Who won the fight? The tall man, Robin. The tall man. Robin used a long stick to fight the tall man. Robin used a long stick to fight the tall man. The sheriff was John Little's enemy. The sheriff was John Little's enemy. The tall man beat Robin, hit him in his shoulder. The tall man beat Robin, hit him in his shoulder. Robin called John Little John because he was tall and big. Robin called John Little John because he was tall and big. And now this is the end of this chapter, and also this is the end of this video. See you inshallah in another video. See you soon. Bye. Hi Primary 4. Today inshallah we are going to take story Robin Hood and his merry men. Robin Hood and his merry men. Today inshallah we are going to take chapter 8, The Silver Arrow. The Silver Arrow. Pages from 32 to 35. Pages from 32 to 35. Chapter 8. The Silver Arrow. Robin, have you heard the news? Cried Mosh. There is going to be an archery competition. Much had just come back from Nottingham, where he had visited his older sister. Robin knew that the sheriff was very angry with him. It would be dangerous to go to Nottingham and take part in the archery competition. My sister says that the prize will be a silver arrow. The sheriff will give the prize to the winner. Mosh added. Robin thought about the silver arrow and the sheriff. I will do it, he said. On the day of the competition, Robin said goodbye to Marian and went to Nottingham with Will Scarlet. In the town square, he saw a crowd of people. They were waiting for the competition to start. On one side of the square, there was a target with rings and white, black, blue, red, and in the middle, gold. The archers stood and talked to each other and checked their arrows. Just the sheriff and Sir Guy of Gisborne were there. Robin was surprised to see the Prince John as well. I can have some fun today, Robin said to himself. It was September and the sun was strong. All the archers had their hoods up to shade their eyes. Robin smiled to himself as he pulled up his own hood. My hood will shade my eyes, he thought, but it will hide my face too. No one will know that I am Robin Hood. So here, Robin Hood decided to go to the competition. He will hide himself to be able to join the competition. The competition began by noon. There were two archers left, the two with the highest scores. One of them was Robin. You too? Said the sheriff. You can have 3 arrows each. The one with the high score will be the winner. Each man fired his first arrow. Gold for both of you, cried the sheriff as he pulled the arrows out of the gold ring in the middle of the target. Each man fired his second arrow. Gold again, the sheriff cried. The other man raised his bow, and he tried his last arrow. The crowd gasped. It's in the red ring. Now it was Robin's turn. Could he do it? He raised his arm and pulled back his last arrow. He fired. Gold, cried the sheriff. Well done, young man. Come and get your prize. Robin held out his hand for the silver arrow, but the sheriff said, pull back your hood. We all want to see the winner face. Robin had to pull back his hood. It's Robin Hood, cried a voice in the crowd. He's the best archer in England. So Robin Hood, said the sheriff quietly, you are my prisoner at last. Now you will be like an archer. I will shoot you with silver arrow. Robin thought fast. I don't think you will, he said. Can't you hear what the people are saying? These people are my friends. You can't shoot me in front of them. Robin grabbed the silver arrow and blew his horn. Will Scarlet galloped towards him on his horse, and Robin jumped up behind him. They galloped out of the town square. The sheriff's men tried to follow them, but the crowd got in their way. Robin Hood had escaped again. Chapter 8. Answer the following. What kind of competition taken place in Nottingham? An archery competition. What kind of competition taken place in Nottingham? An archery competition. What was the prize? A silver arrow. Who was the winner of the competition? Robin Hood. Why couldn't the sheriff follow Robin? Because of the crowd. Why did the archers have their hoods up? Because the sun was strong. Now it is the end of this video. See you inshallah in another video. Goodbye for now.